Hey guys, Sam here with Wooten HS Social Studies Honor Society. I'm reviewing Unit 4, Part 3, the bureaucracy, some key vocab terms. So beginning with characteristics of bureaucracy. So that's complex hierarchical departments, agencies, commissions, and staff, which helps the chief executive officer. Civil service is the Pendleton Act, Garfield's assassination, so that's the spoils to the merit system. Merit principle is giving jobs to truly qualified through competitive examinations or tests. Hatch Act took away political action rights of government employees besides voting. Pendleton Act gets rid of the spoils system and it introduces merit. Independent agencies, so they do something for the greater good, research, so that's NASA, NIH, NIST. Regulatory agencies, for example, are agencies that have specific scope, usually providing some sort of service, so that's the EPA, IRS. Government corporation, so this supplies a service that is not profitable but by private companies, so that's like the U.S. Postal Service or Amtrak. Government department, broad scope and focus, president-appointed Department of Defense, Homeland Security, State, etc. Bureaucracy's role in policy making. Congress passes law, implements and interprets it into rules or regulations as seen fit. Administrative discretion, choosing the best way to implement legislation. Implementation. It's the putting laws into rules and regulations. And rules and regulations is rules that govern the operation of a particular government program that have the force of law. Checks on bureaucracy, congressional oversight, police/fire alarm. Checks on bureaucracy, congressional oversight. Oh, I just said that one. Oh dear. I'm going crazy. Bureaucratic inertia. Crisis/events do not affect change the bureaucracy non-stop process of rules and regulations. The bureaucratic non-compliance, do not follow rules or do not implement laws properly, refusal to implement. That was pretty quick. I'm going to also do the judiciary in this video, or at least start it, because the judiciary is quite long. So here goes. Article 3, Section 2, power to establish courts given to Congress, establish Supreme Court's appellate and original jurisdiction. Federal court structure, district court, U.S. Court of Appeals to Supreme Court. Number of justices is 9. Congress decides. Jurisdiction and types of jurisdiction. So there is original, hearing a case first, determining facts in a case, initial ruling. Appellate review, and raised decision of trial court. Judicial activism is using their power broadly to further justice, equality, personal liberty, and this is talking about the actual judges. So judicial activism, using their power broadly to further justice, equality, personal liberty. Judicial restraint allows decisions of other branches to stand, even if offended. Judicial selection process is a very political process. Full background checks, Senate hearings, etc. Judicial nomination approval, very difficult. It's very political. Writ of certiorari, writ of cert, approving to bring up records from a lower court decision for review. Oral argument, attorneys limited time to make their case with the Supreme Court justices. Judicial conference, case discussions, votes taken, opinion writing assigned. Factors in decision making, where they are on political spectrum, conservative to liberal. checks on the court. Amendment can overturn a decision on constitutionality, altering court jurisdiction. President appoints federal judges. Judicial tenure. Justices and federal judges serve for life. Trial courts, local or district courts. First to hear case, original jurisdiction. Appellate courts, upper level courts, appeal courts. Review previously heard cases. District courts. Federal courts, not as many as local, and they check the circuit courts. Sorry. So the district courts check the circuit courts, and the circuit courts are the local courts. So jury selection, enter pool when you register to vote, pick people who do not know of case, unbiased. Senatorial courtesy, committee chairs given to oldest members. Excuse me. Attorney General makes sure all laws are implemented. Solicitor General, fourth-ranking member of Department of Justice, responsible for handling all appeals on behalf of the U.S. government to the Supreme Court. Justiciable dispute. I'm skipping that one. My bad. Plaintiff, prosecution side of a trial. Prosecutor, accusing the defendant. The defendant is one group, one/group being accused. And that's where I'm going to cut it off here, folks. I'm going to continue part 4 of the judiciary, of Unit 4, part 4 of Unit 4 in the next episode. Thank you for listening.